In this video, I will show you how to make a board with rounded corners and how to place mounting holes at the corner of the board. So, the need for the rounded corners arises when you make a board with exactly square edges, and these 90-degree angles are very pointy and they can be a bit uncomfortable to hold. So, if we see in the uh, 3D view of this board, then we can easily see that this board has square corners and in your hands. So, a good shape would be to have a round corners at the edges, and I will show you how to do that. So the first thing you have to do is to come in the board outline layer. So you have to double click this, and then this board outline layer will highlight in red color. And everything you do in board outline layer will define the shape of the board. So first you have to select the older shape, which is a rectangle, and if you double click it, it will show you that this is a rectangle, and it can show you the starting and ending point of this rectangle. So, you cannot change a rectangle. You can only change its size and its position, but you cannot round its edges. So what you have to do is that you have to delete this and make a new board outline. So that would be with a right click and delete button, or you can press the delete button on your keyboard. So we have to delete this and make a new board outline. For that, you have to select the line tool and make sure you are in the this button is on. So, if you want to work in the board outline layer, then this button should be on. So you select the pencil tool and start drawing the board. It is important to note that the board should be a little far away from the components. Like you cannot draw a board like here. Okay. So, you have to keep a little distance from the components, and you uh, click once, then you continue drawing the line. The line should be exactly horizontal. So, you click for the second time uh, here. Now I think we should make a larger board. So we press the Control Z, and we start drawing the board outline again. So we start from here and draw the straight line till here, and a straight upward line till here, then a horizontal left line, then a vertical line. All of these lines should be exactly straight. So, you notice that it is still trying to draw another line. So we press an escape button here, and press escape button another time for the second time to come back to the selection tool and release the pencil tool. So what we have now is that there are four lines that are making up a triangle, and this is not a single triangle. So we can adjust the size of these lines, and before doing that, we have to guess, or we have to find out how much would be the radius of the circular arc which we will draw here. So, for a start, we will make it with a radius of 300 mil, and we have to make sure that the grid size is correctly set, and we'll just check it from here. And the grid is sorry, the all the grids are actually 50 mil, and that's a good size. So what we have to do is to resize. First, we will build this corner, and for that, we will have to resize these two lines. So what we have to do is to move the top corner of this line down by an amount of 300 mil. So you have to bring it at a distance of 6 units. So this is 100 mil, 150, 200, 250, and 300 mils. Similarly, you have to reduce the size of this line as well by 300 mils, and that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 units. So now we can draw an arc here, And for that, we will press the place button, then graphics, then arc. So for arc, you want to draw the arc uh, anti-clockwise, because if we draw an arc in the clockwise direction, it will draw an arc like this, and this is not what we want. So we press escape button here, and we start drawing the arc from here and draw it till this edge. And after you click it for the second point, it will uh, move. It will adjust the size of the arc with the pointer. So this pointer will exactly locate the center of this arc. So if we want to make this a quarter circle arc, then its center must be at right at this place, which is 300 mil uh, far from this line and this line as well. So it should be at this place. And now the arc is complete, and you can select the selection tool right here to check this arc. If you want to make it a quarter circle arc, then the center of this arc should be exactly aligned with both of these points, uh, both horizontally and vertically as well. So we see that this is a 90-degree arc and this is a quarter circle. So we can draw an arc uh, here as well in the similar way. First, we have to reduce the size of this line by 6 points. Then we have to reduce the size of this line by 6 points, and we just count it once: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has to be here. And similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this has to be here. And we draw an arc here, which is from place and graphics, and then arc. And similarly, we have to draw the arc counterclockwise. So we will start from here and draw till here. Then now we have to set the center point of this arc, and that will be right here. So similarly, we will. So first we have to press the escape button. Then we will adjust the size of this uh, corner as well. So this should be moved towards right by 6 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And similarly, this has to be moved down by 6 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the center of the arc should be here, right here. And we will draw an arc here. So we will draw another arc here. And we also have to draw this counterclockwise. So we will draw this like this, and then adjust its center point or required place. So this should be the center point, and we can see that the arc has, if we press the escape button and select this arc, we can see that the center point is correctly aligned with these 2 points, and this is a quarter circle arc. And similarly, we can make a circular arc here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have to place the arc here, similarly in the anti-clockwise direction. So this will be like this, and we have to set the center of the arc here. So we press the escape button. Now we have a board that is rectangular, but it has circular edges. So if we check the board in the 3D view, it will show us that the board has circular edges like this, and this seems to be a nice board. So the next step is to place mounting holes. Mounting holes are actually used for uh, using screws and other objects to mount the board in a box or a similar place. So what we have to do is to come back to the copper top layer and place a via here. So this button is a via. So you have to place a via right at the center of this arc right here, and you when you place a via with the click button, then it will show you this window. You don't have to do anything here, just press the OK, and it will have placed a small via right here. So what we have to do now is to increase the size of the via by an appropriate amount. So you have to double click this wire and open this tab, which is the wire tab. Then you have to uh, select this button and set the diameter and diameter of the pad and the radius of the hole. So we will try to see what happens with the wire as we set its size. So when you set the pad diameter to 250 mils, the unit is mil, and press the apply button, you see that the size of the wire is increased now. And when we set the drill diameter to 150 mils, then and we press the apply button, then we see that the drill size is also increased. So this is a good mounting hole, and we can use this to uh, mount our board with some circuits. So another thing which we want to do with the mounting holes is that we have to select the plated. We have to uncheck this option. The plated must be like this, and then we press apply. You won't see any change with the plated. This will only come. You would only be able to see this when the board is finally manufactured. So we press the OK button here, and we have to make sure that the center of the wire has to be aligned with the center of this arc. So to select this arc, you have to go back to the board outline layer and click the arc, and we can easily see that the center of arc is right at the center of the wire. So this is a good design, and I think we can continue with this. So when you have placed wire at a single place, you can copy it and paste it other places as well. But you have to make sure that wherever you place this wire, you have to place it right exactly at the center of this arc. So you come back to the copper top layer, you select this wire and you copy it, and then you paste it here. So this must be exactly right here. So you can paste it again at this point as well. Yeah, right here. And you can paste it right here as well, but I think we have made a blunder that we have the size of the board is very small, so we can't place a wire hole here. It will interfere with this component. So we just press the escape button and let it be like it is right now. So this is the final layout of the board, and we just want to make sure that both of these wires are placed at the right point. So we'll select the board outline layer by double clicking it and select this arc and then select this arc. We see that both these wires are placed right at the centers of this arc. So finally, we just want to check this board in the 3D layout, and we can see that this is a round edge board, and there are mounting holes at three of the corners. We couldn't place a mounting hole here, but I think that's not a very serious problem. So this is how you do it. You have to. This is how you make a board with round edges and mounting holes at the corners.